A Florida seafood restaurant owner was so fed up with what he'd seen that he got off the fence for the first time to share exactly how he felt by posting 4 blunt phrases on the sign outside his business. Not concerned with who he would offend, he got more than he expected when certain people saw it, but the cowboy had a surprise for them. Before we continue, please take some time to subscribe to Dailydose, like, and share this video with your friends. William Bill Davis has been in the business of serving the people of Sarasota the freshest seafood around and providing friendly customer service for years at Barnacle Bill's Seafood Restaurant. Being in a public business, Bill said he's always kept his opinions to himself, but couldn't do it anymore after seeing what Democrats were trying to do. The increasingly polarized political climate, marked by heated debates and conflicting ideologies, finally pushed him to break his silence. Bill had watched as political discussions grew more heated and divisive, both nationally and in his community. Policies and social movements clashed, creating a charged atmosphere where people often felt compelled to choose sides. For a long time, Bill chose to remain neutral, focusing solely on his business and maintaining a friendly atmosphere for all customers, regardless of their political beliefs. However, recent events, particularly those affecting his personal values and beliefs, compelled him to take a stand. The conservative didn't want any liberals telling him how to live, so he put a special message on his marquee. To say that it didn't go over well with those who have different political views is a bit of an understatement. When those who opposed his sentiments tried to retaliate, it backfired on them. Letting everyone in town know exactly where he stands, Bill simply stated on his marquee, "NRA member, concealed, karaoke, not a deplorable vote Trump." The backlash was almost immediate. Liberal customers who had previously enjoyed meals at his restaurant expressed their outrage, sickened by what they perceived as a blatant display of far-right ideology. Social media platforms buzzed with comments and shares, spreading the controversy far and wide. Critics accused Bill of alienating a significant portion of his customer base and turning his business into a political battleground. However, this is not really a surprising response from people with opposing political views. It was similar to the reactions from conservatives when Target announced its transgender-friendly bathroom policy. Many vowed never to step foot in Target ever again. If you don't like what a company's doing, take your money elsewhere. It makes sense. Bill Davis told WFLA that he got over 1,000 emails and calls from customers who professed their distaste for him as a person and what he stands for as they announced that they'll never be back. The tone of these messages ranged from polite disagreement to outright hostility, with some even threatening to stage protests. However, a few did return for one reason, which quickly backfired on them. According to the ABC affiliate in Florida, liberals who disagreed with the sign's sentiments announced a protest at Bill's business, using their First Amendment rights to blast him for using his First Amendment rights. They urged everyone to show up and force a takedown on the conservative Cowboy's sign, but supporters of Donald Trump also caught wind of the protest and met the liberals at Barnacle Bill's Seafood Restaurant. The liberal turnout for the marquee message protest was unimpressive, but on the flip side was the Trump supporters who arrived in defense of Bill and his bold message. The local news station reported that there were about 20 liberals there yelling for him to take it down, but over 100 deplorables were there to oppose them. The scene outside the restaurant turned into a microcosm of the national political divide, with both sides loudly voicing their opinions and refusing to back down. The atmosphere was tense with heated exchanges between the two groups, but it remained largely peaceful. In addition to the support that the business owner got for his sign, something else happened that he wasn't expecting. After all of the calls and emails from liberals to say they won't be dining at Barnacle Bill's Seafood Restaurant anymore, the business has never been better because of the incredible outpouring of support from conservatives in town. Many locals who had never visited his restaurant before made it a point to dine there, showing solidarity with Bill's stance. The restaurant saw a surge in reservations and foot traffic, with patrons expressing their support not just through words but through their wallets as well. This is a great example of Americans using their First Amendment rights to peacefully disagree. It's always a risk for a business to make a political statement, and it often ends in disaster. However, that doesn't seem to be the case in this instance. Bill's bold move, while controversial, also highlighted the deep divisions in American society and the power of individuals to make a statement, no matter the potential consequences. In the broader context, Bill's actions reflect a growing trend among business owners who are choosing to openly express their political views. This trend can be seen as part of a larger cultural shift where more people feel emboldened to share their beliefs publicly regardless of potential backlash. This phenomenon raises important questions about the role of businesses in political discourse and the impact of such statements on community relations. As for Barnacle Bill's seafood restaurant, the future seems uncertain but promising. With the continued support of his conservative clientele and the attention his sign has garnered, Bill Davis might just have turned a moment of controversy into a surge of new business. His story serves as a reminder that in the world of business, as in politics, bold moves can sometimes lead to unexpected and significant outcomes. Beyond the immediate business implications, Bill's decision to post the sign has sparked broader conversations within the Sarasota community. Residents find themselves discussing the role of local businesses in political discourse and the extent to which personal beliefs should influence public interactions. For some, Bill's sign represents a courageous stand for personal freedom and the right to express one's beliefs openly. For others, it is a divisive and exclusionary act that undermines community cohesion. Bill's story has also caught the attention of national media, drawing both praise and criticism from commentators and pundits. Some view him as a hero standing up for his beliefs in the face of potential financial ruin, while others see him as unnecessarily provoking division in a community that could otherwise remain united despite differing political views. The debate extends beyond Sarasota, reflecting the broader national conversation about the intersection of politics and daily life. In the end, Bill Davis and Barnacle Bill's seafood restaurant have become symbols of the broader cultural and political divides in America. Whether his actions are seen as a bold stand for free speech or an unnecessary provocation, they undeniably reflect the passions and tensions that define contemporary American society. As the nation continues to navigate these turbulent waters, stories like Bill's will undoubtedly continue to emerge, each adding a new layer to the complex tapestry of modern political life.